Hey y'all. We on here winning Wednesdays.
Hey,
What's up, sis?
what's up? Look who I got with me.
Who you got? Miss Trina! Yo, how you get the goat?
Girl, we was out today. We was out.
Hey, Miss Trina.
What's up, Joni?
Yo, we miss you so much.
No, thank you.
I
I'm
got her
glad
out
to
the
be out.
house.
This is crazy. Yo,
I
yo,
got
you
her
know
out.
I was about to be real scared. You sent me that text. I'm like, yo, what you can't get on?
No, I wouldn't, Joni. I would have told you that. What happened was my phone was dead. Me and Trina went to the store, and what the heck is you drinking? Apple juice?
Yeah, you know she don't drink.
Oh, okay.
I got my ass. I normally wait till
Life was
Friday.
getting hard, but I ain't
I
know.
hope you ain't that stressed.
Yeah,
Look,
I
I normally wait till Friday, but there's a lot going on.
was to say life getting that stress. Oh my God.
Joni, when you start drinking, I want to hang out with you.
Miss Trina, you crazy. You know I don't do none of that. The worst I go is Pepsi and Red Bull. That's when I'm really about to be turned.
Pepsi and Red Bull.
Yo, you is hilarious.
That's so cute.
Listen,
That's
so my
the worst
phone, we
I
went
go.
to the store, got some stuff, and I came home, cooked dinner for the family. I was like, all right, because I cook at a certain time on Wednesday. So after this, I'm done. So I was like, all right, Joni ain't text me enough. My phone was dead. That's why I said I was sorry.
Oh yeah, no, that's because I've been on calls back to back, even at the
Ooh,
success
sorry.
sessions ended, had
I
meetings
hope
and stuff
everything
back to back.
is positive.
Oh yeah. It's blessings. It's blessings. We were supposed to have that conference in Tampa, Florida. Miss Trina, you remember we were supposed to go to Tampa, Florida. So they not having it in person now, because of Rona. So they doing that conference virtually.
Okay.
So Cam and John, baby Barack, they're gonna represent us at that conference.
Nice. Okay, great.
You ain't had none of your old ones that want to do it too? Okay, why you looking like that? We'll talk offline.
I can't remember who was it that was going to that conference.
It was supposed to be Keith and Taylor.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Keith and Taylor, I mean, they coming back around now, but they have fell off. And I'm like, yo, I'm not.
That's what I was gonna say. I've seen Taylor on a couple of things, but I haven't seen Keith.
Yeah, I mean, they starting to come back around, but I'm like, consistency is what matter most. And in times of crisis, like that exposes who the true leaders are. And I'm picking people who stepped up, new or not. Like if you stepping up, then you stepped up.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel you. Listen, I'm with all babies.
nobody out the grave, like, oh, you want to do this? Like they knew what we was doing.
Yeah.
And they allowed themselves to be disconnected.
Is this her graduation year, Taylor?
It is.
It is.
It is.
Okay.
All right, well, that's what's up. So how did that work? Because I'm online now doing a conference, and it's a lot.
Well, they want to send us all the technology stuff. Today was just really about like content and what they're going to present and do and all that stuff like that. So they're going to send us what the technology is. And I want to try to purchase at least one more registration so that way people can tune in to watch their session.
That's smart.
So we can get one person do like a watch party and everybody tune in and can watch it. Yeah, it's going to be a big deal. Like it's a
how do we get to see your presentation?
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna try to purchase a registration.
You're right, so everybody can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, whoever I get a registration to, they would have to host a watch party so everybody else could log on and see it. So like they would have to, get on it from their Zoom or whatever, share their screen, and everybody else jump on, just so that they can witness all this greatness that's about to happen. Oh yeah.
I wonder if Todd might be willing to do that, since he is technology savvy and he could host the watch party and all of us log on, the kids too.
I don't even know who that is.
Our communications person.
Yeah, if one of the kids can't do it, then yeah, but I mean, it's going to be simple. All it is going to be sharing your screen on Zoom. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For the whole duration.
Just for that hour that we doing it. I doubt anybody's gonna want to sit there and watch the whole.
I was gonna say that's why I thought Todd, because I thought you wanted it for the whole. Right now, I was like, they might not want to do that for the whole.
Oh no, I'm not even doing that. I'm jumping over for our part and then jumping off.
Okay, cool.
You're not staying the whole hour?
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I'm staying the whole hour. Yeah. I'm staying the whole hour, but the entire conference is 4 days, like 9 to 4.
It's long.
Wow. Yeah, the one I'm going to do now is 3 weeks, and it starts at 11 and it ends at 5.
Yeah, we were supposed to be doing this in sunny Florida.
Mm-hmm. I know I'm supposed to be in LA right now.
We had a nice hotel booked and everything.
No. That's okay. You know, life happens. It'll get better.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Yo, DJ on here. He said, "What's up, Miss Trainer?"
Oh, Danny.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Danny.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
Hey, y'all. All our folks.
I'm so sorry I haven't spoke to y'all. I'm just running my mouth. I just ain't seen Joni in a while. So when I get her, I try to get all my questions in because my sister's been a little busy. So y'all
it's
know
all good. We're going to go down the list real quick. Greet our folks. Hey, Ania. She on here.
Hey, Nia.
She was actually first on Success Sessions this morning, and now she first on Winning Wednesdays. Yo, I see you.
Yes.
Trying to tell you
all day. Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you all day. Jada Jade here. Hey, Jada Jade.
I think I met
Hey, Jada.
Spiritual Sunday.
King Corey. Corey, what's up, Corey?
Hey.
Cam, Chaos Smoothies, y'all already know.
Yeah.
Micaiah, what's up? You've been hanging with us all day. Today is Micaiah's first day, Success Sessions.
Oh, cool. Welcome.
Today is our first
Cam,
day.
I need one of those Corona smoothies.
Cam, you hear that? Miss Trainer need a Corona smoothies, immunity.
Did she do any Corona drive-by smoothies?
Yeah, you gotta place your order, and then she do deliveries on I think it's Fridays or Saturdays, something like that. But you gotta like order in advance.
All righty.
That's what's up.
Send me some. Was it an app?
That's what's up.
I need to order that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the immunity smoothie.
Who else is on?
DJ, we already shouted him out. What's up, DJ?
What's up, big baby?
Hey, DJ.
Oh, Cam said deliveries again next weekend.
Okay. All right, y'all. So today, you want me to get started, Joni, or what?
Oh yeah, we can do that. Miss Trainer Cam needs your Instagram name.
Oh, it's Brooks Katrina.
That Brooks Katrina. And if you can't find it, Cam, hit up Jordan.
Yes.
Yeah. Smart person. Right person.
Right. Hey, Missouri. Missouri just jumped on.
Hey, Missouri.
Oh, that's a new name. I haven't heard.
I like Missouri. That's pretty.
That is a pretty name.
Missouri, they calling you pretty, yo.
I said the name is beautiful.
Gotta change his name to Machete.
Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? All right, y'all. So today I was going to come together with a PowerPoint, with some things to say, let's talk about subjects and different titles, but I decided today just to talk about current events. And so I just want us to take in for a minute and just breathe, because what's been going on since last week? Since last week, I don't think we had a chance to really just breathe. And I say that because as you constantly are on social media, talking to your friends, that's all everybody talking about, right? And we understand as Black folks how that hurt us. I think the conversation and the messaging, we have to understand to be on one accord. So you have some people who may be right in the midst going protesting. I'm fine with all of this. You may have some people who just being a messenger, the influencer saying, we're going to do this on this day, Tuesday, we're going to black out, We're going to just put black on our social media. And then you have some people like me, just quiet, right? And I'm explaining to you why I'm quiet. And I think that we as people can't judge other people because people not talking. Because there's been a lot of, if somebody not saying anything, then do we really know who they are, or do we know what they believe in? I was quiet for so many reasons, and I'm gonna tell you why. When I open up my Instagram, I see a man with his, getting killed in our face, right? They have his knee and his neck, right? And he was a black man. Then, you go through another Instagram and you may see a woman that just got smacked and down, in Baltimore, black woman, right? So then you go somewhere else, Instagram or Facebook, people just throwing stuff at stores, and people just having something to say, and we black and we proud. So for me, it took it back because first I'm taking it all in, like, wow, this is a lot, and it's rapidly growing fast. And what I mean by that was, I just seen that now you got celebrities selling their views, and then you go to another social media, they're saying something else. And then now what I'm doing, I'm gathering all this information, and what I see is a black man getting killed. And I also see the levels of the messaging behind that. But it's so different because so many people doing so much in Baltimore. So it's like, who do you go behind? Do I go behind these people that's doing that, who are doing the protest? Or do I stand with that? So I stood back and I was just watching. And what I was doing was just going down the people pages and just looking at social media and just reading up on a lot of things. But I think when it hit me. It already hit me because it's a black man. But when it made me really go in deep thought is when my daughter sent me a text about the girls in her school saying nigga. And I said, okay. It wasn't that I was quiet because it didn't hit home. I think I was quiet because I was taking it in. Does that make sense? It was like, I need to understand what am I feeling right now, because I don't know what this emotional is. It's an emotion that I was angry. It was an emotion that this is really life. Somebody made a meme like, let's me wake up today and see what book of Revelation we in today, right? And that made me think too, like, ooh, that's deep. Like you waking up thinking you living in Revelations in the Bible, right? And then you have everybody else just speaking on their things. And it was, to me, I was just taking it in. And then when I really got that text from my daughter, I was like, you know what? I knew it was real. I always knew it was real. I do know that things like this happen. But when it hit my door, and let me go back. And while we're doing this, one of my friends who live in New York, she's a black lady married to a white guy. She protesting, she's doing all of these things, and somebody throws something in her house, throw a brick in her front door. So now I'm like, at first you see stuff, you like, wow, this is serious. So, but now when it's starting to impress into your space, it's like, it got me just quiet. And I'm gonna tell you why. It got me quiet because it has me thinking on so many levels. One, I live in the county, but I work in Baltimore City. My life is Baltimore City, point blank, period. Let's be clear. The property I own is in the county. But my life, when I get out, when I wake up every morning, I am Chanel from Poplar Grove. I love Baltimore City, point blank, period. That's just who I am. So when I see my city cry, I'm upset. When I see my city in pain, I'm upset. But I had to hit reality that my kids go to school with diverse people. My kids not in school with people that look just like them. So when my daughter said that text, it brought up more frustration, but it brought more frustration into, you do so much in a city that now you have to learn how to bring some of that in the county. And I'm going to say that because why? My daughter said the girl said nigga. Okay. knowing De'Ara, if she was there, it would have really created a little incident, honestly. She wouldn't have took it lightly. However, I teach my children to do things differently. So I feel like in this whole thing that we are moving forward to, we all have to do things different. We can't move like we used to. I can't be the quiet Chanel that sit in boardrooms and know they're going to impact Black children and not say nothing. I can't walk in places and even in the county. And that's why I say I got to do what I do in the city, because I'm bold in the city when it comes to my Black boys. I'm like, I don't play like off the joint. I'm at every meeting and I'm going to say what I got to say because I understand, or a Black girl. But now I have to know that I need to go outside of Baltimore City. I'm still going to be there because I'm going to always come from where I am. But I do have property here. So I need to start advocating and walking into them boardrooms and advocating for my Black babies, because I do a great job in the city. But then something else came to me. It was like, okay, now we know, because I always tell you, when you see something and it comes when you're suffering, it's something out of that suffering. We got to figure out what that is. Because suffering, I tell y'all all the time, is promised to us, is in the Bible. They said we were going to have it. It's just that how do we form from that? How do we rebuild? So the another question is, I have a daughter that look like a Black boy. What do I need to do with that? I need to have real conversations with my daughter. She wanted to go protest. I had to sit her down and have conversations about, make sure your phone is on, have somebody else with me, don't do this. I had to really give her directions, and it hurt me because every time now I was already feeling some type of way of her just being out and being grown. But now it has this other thing when they say I'm really a praying mother, I'm really a praying mother. Because if you see Corey across the street or down the street, you might say, oh, that's a boy. But I know that's my daughter. So now the conversation for me is, how do I protect my daughter who looks like a Black boy? How do I give her the tools to ensure that when she come across an officer, and I had this conversation with the kids recently, like, when you come, you just put your hands up. Yes, man, no, man. But the kids these days, man, I ain't letting nobody pump me. I need you to understand. This ain't about being a pump right now. This about saving your life, baby girl. So I need you to follow directions. And if you have somebody, would you please have them to record, right? And it's like stuff like that. We got to prepare our babies. And it hurt me to my heart because I should have this conversation, but I got to. So then I have a 6-year-old who goes to school with her friends who don't look nothing like her. Well, 7, I'm sorry. And I always be like, when I see somebody that's different in her class, I know what color they are. So I be like, so who's that? You know them, that's my white friend, And so now you got to have a conversation about, as she's moved forward, when they go back into the system, to making sure she's not being treated differently at 7. So then now I have that going on. So then you have now, I always used to say this from years. Somebody told me this a while ago, like, always put your children in a school system where they compete with all diversity. And I appreciate that. But at the same time, it make my middle child, De'Ara, work harder. Because she's in a high school, and we've been dealing with this ever since De'Ara has been coming to county schools, is that every time she goes to her AP class, they always be like, you got the wrong class. And De'Ara be like, no, I'm supposed to be here. We got the wrong class. And I had to say something. Then one time a teacher sent home and was like, tell your mother sign here. That's stuff that we do when we know parents can't read. We just highlight. That's what the school system do. They highlight and say, tell your parents sign here, because they used to think that you can't read. And I remember De'Ara coming home and said, he said, sign this. And it was for me to sign her to get out of AP. And I was put, no, real big. You need to see me. He had no substance or no paperwork. So now when I think about it, buying a home and what I went through of buying a home in this community, I was blackballed as a Black woman to getting certain type of loans. I went through the red tape to making sure I could buy this home, to put my kids in these into these schools. People don't know what I had to go through. They asked to see
Man, I hope
for
you
the
ain't
owner.
frozen for long.
What's wrong?
You back. You was frozen for a minute. You back.
Oh. The whole house is going on. I know it came back on. Maybe because we have too much stuff. I'm sorry, our house flues is blue, so I think we got too much stuff going on. Why do you have that on? So I'm sorry. So even when we moved into the school system, they was like, we need your leases before I bought the house. And so I was like, okay, I gave my lease. Then they was like, oh no, we need the deed of the house. When y'all start asking for deed if I'm reading? Like, it was so many things that I have seen that it happened to me, but because we just knew, we just think it's just normal, or this is just a process, we not thinking. It really made me go back and think of so many things and that I have been going through and didn't realize that's what happened. So when we look at the events that's going on, one thing I said to my kids was, they talking about we don't spend money from July the 1st to July the 7th. And my children was like, why? And I said to them, I said, let me tell y'all something. I always tell my kids this. You can go fuss with somebody all day long. Me and Joni can have a disagreement. We can go back and forth. I could throw bricks at her building. She could throw bricks at mine. And guess what? Joni be still making money. It won't stop nothing. But if you want to hurt somebody, you got to hit them where their pockets is. And what that means is if everybody that are Black is saying we are not, and we do the most money cash flow, and say that we are not going to spend from July the 1st through to July the 7th, I'm guaranteed somebody going to come on TV and say, well, let's have a conversation. Because business is going to be hurting. So when you're talking about hurting people, I don't go back and forth with you about let's fight. And I ain't got, because that ain't going to hurt your pockets, baby. I want to hurt your paycheck. So what we've been going through, I think we as leaders and influencers have to be real strategic in what part we're going to play in, because people are following and watching to see what move you're going to make. And for me, I have young people who are watching and say, Miss England, so what we doing next? Or how do we move forward? And so it's like, first I got to put the oxygen on me. And what that is I got to get me together so I can make sure I'm giving y'all the right direction. Because what we don't want is something to happen and it destroy who we are as a person in our bloodline. So I have to be real strategic of how I say how we serve during this time. How do we protect? Once I'm going to always tell y'all, you must have to know who you are in this whole process. Because at this time where the world was going, if you don't know who you are, you like this. This person said, we're going to go protest. Yep, we're going to protest. Let's do that. We ain't going to do that. But what do you want to do? Because there's room for all of us to make us great. I'm community. I love people. I'm going to build my people up. I'm going to build them up and we're going to do a Wall Street. My people going to have some buildings and they're going to have some business. So we got to figure out what that looks like. So first, that's like my people got to fix their credits. My people first got to make sure they have income coming in to support this. So we got to strategically build things for generation, because people look at it and just say, oh, this is just happening now. No, this builds on the future of what it looks like for us. And if we ain't moving in a strategic way, when we are not gathering families together and just having conversations, how you doing, what's going on, what you need, what's going to make you happy and fulfill in the world? How can I connect you to your dreams? Because your dreams going to birth something in this generation that's going to move on to making sure all of our bloodline, Black bloodlines, are still moving forward in the front. So I'm going to say, y'all, I was quiet. I was the look on a young guy's face just made me look at a lot of young Black people that I know, and a lot of people that I know that's my age, that are my friends. And it also made me send out a text to a lot of my guy friends that's my age and say, you know what, y'all, I'm loving on you a little harder this week. And they was like, what? And these my homies. And I was like, yo, because it's hard for y'all. And one of them broke down and was like, yo, you the only person who did this. My own girl ain't said this to me. And I was like, yo, I get it. It's hard for y'all. And I know it's a lot. He was like, it seemed like they trying to kill us off. And it's like, we got to be ready for these conversations. Yes, we could sit in front of the protester and have this conversation, but are you?
Yeah. Yo, no, yo, it can't be frozen again. And you know they like to screenshot and make memes, yo. Ah. Come on, Miss England, pull through, y'all. Please let her internet pull through. Oh man, the ghetto.
Hey, we never had this issue.
There you go. Yo, the devil, yo. You know he be trying to work when you be preaching.
All the time. Every time Trini usually I have come on Wednesdays, even my sinus get real messed up. It's always something.
Yeah, Jada said, can we address the fact that the Asian American officer said that because George was on drugs, that the officer wasn't worried about his well-being?
What?
Wow.
And that little Asian guy pissed me off because he looked just as lost. And I'm saying to myself, dude, look at American history. Like, your people was basically used as slaves to build the railroads. You ain't too far from being removed. And please don't think that them white boys think you are with them.
And I think also though, y'all gotta remember, all of this design. So he was designed to come in and say something foolish. It's up to us to say, do we think that it's true or not? Right. And you have to remember, television is for a reason. It's to televise, to let us know what's going on. We can't take it all in. It's sad, but I think the saddest story I heard was when they showed, this was crazy. First, on somebody's social media, it was these bricks just popping up every time there was a protest. Mm-hmm. Then nobody knew where the bricks was coming from. And then somebody showed the police officers plotting, putting down the bricks. So what happened when you upset and angry? And you're going to pick up something after a while when you're protesting, because it just happened. And then that's when everything else just moves on. So now you're being violent. Now we having violent behavior. But I truly believe that we came in peace, but other entities wanted to show that we were violent. Mm-hmm. So if you look at some of the riders of the store, they don't look like us most of the time. They didn't look like us. And one, they said this is white privilege at its finest. One lady walked out white with all her stuff in her hand. She didn't even run. She walked. Comfortable. And they said white privilege, right? So I want us to be clear, but I think the clearest I could say on this subject, and I used to tell Black boys I work with all the time, I say, you know why you struggling so much mentally? You know why these voices is coming to you and you keep hearing these different things and you don't know to go from good or bad? Do you understand where you come from and your strength? And it's all because we are the strongest. If you get a Black man and you don't tear him down, he's amazing. So what you think they're going to do? That and you break it down. I tell y'all that all the time. When you look at the child support system, what it do? It breaks down the family. It breaks down the man, and especially a Black man, because it tells a Black woman, if you're getting any assistance from social service, you need to go take him downtown. So what happened? You take him downtown. Now his check, he getting his money. But it's, they taking money out all the time. Get some holder. Whole time, training. They sending you, giving you daycare independent. They building us up to say, we don't even need you at all. And so now they in a spot where it's like they competing with so many forces. We gotta level up on them, y'all. We gotta tell them, we love them. And I know it's a lot of Black men who probably heard a lot of us. Feel like it's a need. But I think we gotta like level up on them or something because they really, really need it. And we gotta have real conversations. Just, people just talking about I'm tired and all this, and they just getting on and talking. Are you really having real conversations? Like, how did this make you feel as a person? Because for me, I was on mute for like 2 days. I couldn't take it in. It was like, oh my gosh, And there was a picture that somebody had on Facebook, and I think that just took it in for me. And it was everybody who'd been through racism or police brutality, and it was so many, and it was all Black girls and boys. And all I could do was the fact that I put it in my newsletter to share with my families at my school. Any questions for me?
The power outage went out. My phone went out.
Okay, it's okay. We'll talk about it in a minute. You can exit. I'm sorry. I got to still be a mother, y'all. Still the mother.
You good. No, you ain't got no questions, but you got some good comments.
Okay.
Zori said, I swear you take the money, they want to feel us. That's why they opened the world back up during the pandemic. It's all about economics. And Jada said that honestly, it's a setup all the way around the board. And she said, say that again for the young men in the back who don't believe in themselves.
Yeah.
And Cam said it's all designed to keep us controlled. And my man Naeem said, for all young men, stop getting in relationships. It ain't worth it. Stop chasing these females.
Yeah, but the sad part is that's all they know. That's what I mean when we say we gotta have conversations. And I don't mean conversations when you see somebody and you be like, yo, you gotta stop chasing these females. It gotta be you know how we are. All of us, we get aggressive, we get feel like you judging us. We gotta have real conversations when we like, yo, how you feeling? Because I see you just with Shorty, but it look like you with this other Shorty and you're not even working with yourself. Like, we gotta really just start getting to the root, because moving to female to female ain't the root. Let's go back to their parents and see where the mama and daddy at. Because I keep telling y'all, when you're a baby, you grow up with all of these things. You grow, as soon as you enter the womb, you got your greatness, you got your gift, you got your purpose, all right there at your fingertips, right there. You got all the love and joy. But when your parents, your mother and father, as soon as they get to you and they don't have no attachment, and your mother might not have no attachment, or your daddy, you growing up missing something. But a person who has all of that, usually times they thrive. Not saying that they don't go through suffering, but they thrive because they had those things on surface from the day they were born. Sometimes it, as the years grow, it's a disconnect and it would be a breakup. But we have to be clear that nothing that we see, behaviors that we see now, they are rooted. They've been there. And sometimes it be generational curses that we have not identified in our family. One day too is these generation curses that where it's like, for instance, my mother, she ain't married. I'm not married. I'm breaking that curse. I don't know how, maybe I'll be 60.
Yo said I'm breaking that curse.
But I'm breaking that one. My sister, my mother had 2 daughters. She taught us to be independent, don't need no man, you don't need nobody. And now that she's up in her 70s, she apologized and said, oh my God, I wish I never taught y'all that. I'm sorry, Joni, where we at? All right. She was like, I wish I never taught y'all that. Because she understands that she got older, the loneliness that comes with that. And we are here to be with somebody. No matter who it is, you belong with somebody. We are here to connect. So now you done taught me and my sister to not need a man, to do your thing. And I realized I need a man.
Hey, yo.
Not, to do anything sexual, but I need a companionship, okay? I need somebody when this stuff going on that I can say, baby, how did you feel? You okay? Like, I realized I need a companion. But, back then when I was, single ladies and all of that, and my mother said, I ain't need no man, I'm independent. I was pumped up. I don't need no man, I'm independent, I'm good. I got these bills. Girl, you get older. You can't. What you got? You need
Can't really just try to play with me, yo.
What they say?
She gonna say, Miss Joni, who you gonna be with? And you know I'm single for life.
Joni need a companion, okay?
No, I do not. No, I do not. My drive-through line is too long. I'm like, window closed, next window.
Okay, do the drive-through line long. Okay.
Next
Because they
window.
skip in my window. They go like this.
Did she say her drive-through line?
Johnny, they see my name like next one.
Yo said they skip. Since you is dumb, they ain't put their order in, yo.
No, they ain't put that order. And if they did, I sent it back. I was like, no. It don't compliment me. No, not that order. Not doing that.
Yo, okay, so what about when you get old as dirt? Listen, I'm fine. Like, I'm good.
Hey, Cam, we're going to see her 10 years from now, okay? When she going to have her assistant and just checking in.
I got nieces and nephews.
She going to be checking in.
I got nieces and nephews. I told them, don't put me in no nursing home. They better have me in one of their nice houses, taking care of me. Pay for me a little nurse or whatever, take care of me if they ain't got time.
I think the key is not necessarily to need somebody.
Exactly.
But to want somebody.
Thank you for clarifying that for me, Trina. You're right. I would want somebody because I don't need a soul. You know, I got God.
We don't need nobody but God.
Yeah, I'm about to say I got God. He's enough, okay? I'm good with that. But I would like to want somebody. Yeah. That would be different.
Yeah, nah, I'm straight.
The pickings are slim.
Well, they killing our babies off.
Very slim.
Yeah, they either locking them up or they, they killing them off. So it's really hard. So, any more questions before I move on?
Or comments?
I don't see you got they clowning me on comments. But Naeem said once again for all my young men, because you a player, that don't mean you got game.
Say that again.
Naeem said once again for all my young men, just because you a player don't mean you got game.
Amen. And then some of them, they don't even know they getting game. They be thinking they be playing. Whole time they're in the wrong fit. They're on the wrong level.
Well, and shout out to Missouri.
Playing, but they get played.
Right. They're on the wrong level. We be on 5, they be on 2.
Exactly. Yo, and shout out to Missouri. He registered to become a CNA. He's going to get certified. So he said he'll take care of me.
Snaps.
Good job.
Yeah, he said he gonna hook me up when I'm older.
That's right. That's right.
Jada said I can come with her as long as I sit in my room and she can sit in my room and get some advice every now and then. I got you, Jada. That's right. Thank you, Jada.
Question though, y'all, before, because my time just be getting out of my hand. I'm just curious to know, how are y'all feeling emotional wise since all of these things been happening? And I just want to be real clear. Distractions happen because we were just in COVID. It's like COVID on pause. I ain't talking about, the COVID no more. It's all about this, and this. And I'm like, oh, okay, do we still gotta wear a mask? Like, so, I'm curious to know, because I look at all of this as distractions and design. But I want to know, like, what is your emotions during these last couple of weeks, these 2 weeks, and what state of mind did it put you in?
Good question.
Yeah, that's a deep question. Missouri said, I'm not even going to lie, it's kind of depressing.
Mm-hmm. It is. And see, Ms. Dory, that's why we have to talk about it, because I want you to know you're not the only one who probably having these same feelings, but everybody trying to walk around and be strong. But it's okay. This is why Women Awareness is here, for us to have and get through these emotions, because I be scared if somebody angry and then they go outside and then happen, the police stop them and all that anger goes out, right? So we have to learn how to control that. And the only way we could do that is in a safe space, to making sure, like, how are you feeling? It's okay. It's definitely okay.
Yeah, he followed it up and said, it bothers me it bothers me that to certain people, my life doesn't matter.
That's a lot. And thank you for being honest to say that. Let's be real clear. It hurts me that you just said that you feel that. And if you feel that, just imagine how many other young people feel that, right? And holding it in. I just want you to know that your life do matter. You put, I tell everybody have their own gifts, their own purpose, and it's all connected to make the world better. If I had the same gift Joni had, Trina had the same gift Joni had, we would just standing in one space. You know what I mean? Because we would just be moving, but we won't move because we got to have different gifts to make it connect. It's a world. And sometimes, people feel like they're not worthy or good enough. And plus the way you look at the news, it make you feel like, you're not worthy. So I just want to let you know that I love you. We love you. Please continue to share how you feel. You could definitely anytime hit my DM, but it's okay. It's a human feeling. Believe me, I'm grown. It got me into a little depression, a little stress, a little scary, a lot scary for my babies. I thank you for sharing it.
Yeah, you got a few more. Cam said it makes me feel pulled in every direction. Peter said, I feel like once somebody die now, we have to fight for our rights. When we built this country, and it should belong to us, we should be restricting them.
Come on.
Yes, that's knowledge.
It's sad that it took 50 states to riot and protest for our people to be heard. And it's still people that have hatred towards us because of a skin color.
Yeah.
Can't say it's a lot going on and it's hard to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can give you a little piece of perspective, there's one place that it comes from, and I'll tell you this. And it's about science. It's pure science. African Americans, Black people carry a dominant gene. Anything that we touch, we have impact on. And even legally, they made the rule: 1 drop of Black blood and a child is Black.
Yeah.
And so when people decide from different races to have children, if one of those people is a Black person, that child is considered Black. This has happened for hundreds of years historically in this country. And so we've always been told that we're the minority, but we aren't. There are more of us. And white people carry a recessive gene. And so basically having a child, if a Black person and a white person have sex and produce a child, that child is considered Black. And that ends one bloodline of a white family. And so when you think over time, people coming together, and a lot of these people love each other, but there are folks who are sitting back looking at this, and they're seeing the changes in population, and they're realizing that more and more they're becoming the minority. Simply because people love each other, and love don't determine, love surpasses skin color. People love each other, they come together, and they make children. And that act alone can wipe out a whole race of people. And so if you are a person who is not Black, and you're sitting back and you're thinking about your family and the legacy you want to leave, and more younger people in the white race, a lot of them now have Black friends. They're dating more and more interracially. They're not holding the same hate values that their parents and their grandparents had. And a lot of these folks are sitting back watching their family get wiped out. And their grandchildren don't look like them anymore. And so a lot of this hatred, the root of it is fear. Fear of being obsolete, fear of not existing as a race. And they don't know what to do with those feelings. They don't know how to process that. When this country was founded on one group of people having the power, And those folks no longer are waking up every day in a world that looks less and less like them. And they're realizing that they don't have the power. And they're afraid, you know, and people become violent sometimes about issues that they're afraid of. It's nothing that we've done. We just existed. In fact, we didn't even ask to be brought here, but we're here. And many of the successes and the victories and the inventions that this country has been founded on came from us. You know, the streets of Washington, D.C. were designed and laid out by a Black man. Every time you're in your car or you're in somebody else's car and you cross a traffic light, that was created by a Black man. If you ever give blood or need blood in surgery, that process of transfusion and being able to take blood out of a person and separate platelets from plasma was created by a Black man. In fact, that Black man lost his life because he was in an accident, and because of his color, could not receive the very process that he created. So we have worked for generations to make this country better. So I think it's really ironic when Trump talks about making America great, because we made America great. You know, it's our hearts and our brilliance that makes America great. And so America wouldn't have greatness without us. You know, a lot of people have benefited, right? A lot of people have benefited from what we have suffered for. And so just remember that when you hear that statement, make America great, that greatness lies in you. You are the greatness of America. You know, and when we hear words of hatred, we have to remind ourselves of who we are. You know, because those are lies. Those are lies. You know, and America doesn't belong to white people. You know, they stole it from folks who were here before them. You know, and put those people on plantations and got them addicted to drugs and gambling, you know, and alcohol. So just know who you are. It's important that you study your history, because when you know it, can't nobody take it from you.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Trainer. That's
You're
very
welcome.
important perspective.
Yes.
Jada got a good comment. She said, sometimes looking at the racism, I wish the roles could be switched and we would be the majority.
We are the majority when you look at the actual numbers. You know, one of the reasons why it's important to some people to kill Black folks and to incarcerate others is because when we're dead and we're in jails, we can't procreate. We can't make babies. You know, just our act of love puts us in the majority. There's more of us. We're told we're the minority, but when you look at the numbers, we are not.
Naeem said, I tried to tell one of my young men, since you claim you get females, who are you if you don't get any females? A nobody. But they act like I was talking nonsense because the true colors was almost shown. And Wavy Way said, I don't believe America is great. We still have a lot of flaws and problems. And of course, that knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power. Knowledge is one of the few things people can't take from you. You know what you know.
But they try to hide it because that's what Trina just told you. Most likely you ain't gonna learn in no school.
No, they're not gonna teach you that in school. That's a reason why we have to write our own history. Journal, y'all. Write down your story so that the children that you have and their children will know.
Right, yes, absolutely. And it's funny you said that because somebody told me to tell my grandmother that who's 90 to start journaling so we can read her story.
That's right. Tell your own story. Don't let somebody tell your story. You tell your own story.
And y'all should probably do some vlogs with her too.
Yeah.
With who? With grandma?
With grandma, yeah.
Do some what?
Blogs.
Some vlogs.
Yeah.
The video blogs.
I don't even,
So you can have like an archive of video.
Yeah, just record it. Just tell her start talking. That's crazy. 90? Wow.
91, I can't imagine.
That's a blessing, right?
Joe, you come, she'll start talking.
Yeah, she talks.
Okay. All we just need is a camera.
Was she involved in any of the civil rights stuff?
Probably so.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a good question. Because me and her had these conversations, and I'm sorry, y'all got a blog. She was, but not like front, like up front.
But she remember like what it was like. Do she remember like what it was like in those times? What was
yeah,
like,
absolutely. So usually I have her come in with other people that's like 70, 60 and older and have a conversation with young people to talk about what it was life like at their age when they were 15 and teenager. And it's really a good conversation. And maybe we could do that for Zoom one day for them.
Yeah.
Because it's a really enrichment conversation. I mean, when I say they get in tune, they get in tune. And the fact that you could just notice the difference. Like we always talk about like how back then you can keep your door unlocked. You know what I mean? You ain't had to lock your doors. Now you better lock your door.
Give grandma the link for to be a guest mentor so she can come on.
All right, I'll do that. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, no, we just did. I'm about to send you the link now.
When we she gotta be on next week? When?
She ain't got. We actually booked out through like June, so we're going to make something happen.
Oh, she put on a Wednesday. Put on. Boom.
Put on a Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah. And then, man, you figure out. I mean, what you think is best? Well, we can talk about this when we off. Because it's our baby's time.
I want our young people to think about what is their response to this? What are some ideas?
I was going to ask that. Like,
what are some ideas that they have that they want to do in terms of their response to this? I know Chanel was saying some of the young people were talking about having a series of days where they don't spend any money. That's really a great idea.
Yeah.
My parents, when I was young, my parents did that when the federal government didn't want to make Martin Luther King's birthday a holiday. They did a whole campaign on not spending a penny. And it went all across the nation, and people in the federal government actually made the birthday a federal holiday because people were losing money like crazy. Businesses couldn't afford to not get the black dollar. I mean, our power is the black dollar.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Jada said. Jada said, I protested and lost my voice, and I'm not spending any money. Sis, you okay? Right. You had a whole moment back there, yo.
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
They asking about you, y'all. They want to make sure you good. We never have enough time.
Her water bottle dropped.
We literally only got about 3 more minutes, y'all. Hardcore, like you.
So yeah, if you all really want to organize that idea,
I'm sorry,
I got some people who could talk to you about doing that, and we could really make it a whole citywide thing.
Well, I think it's a nation.
It's a national thing.
It's a national thing. Yes.
So who's organizing here in Baltimore, getting young people in Baltimore on board? Because there's got to be a strong agreement.
Yeah.
Because people will be under pressure to spend, but we got to make sure they're committed.
And I'm gonna be honest. If anybody know me, I go to the store like every 3 days. So I said to myself, I really got to strategically get everything before them days. Because I know me, and it would, our mind just be everywhere. And I'd be like, oh, I got to go to the store. So I had to really be strategic and making sure I get everything I need before those days.
Yeah. So maybe like make a checklist that you give to people. Like the week before, make sure your car is full of gas. Make sure you have your groceries. Make sure you paid your bills. Because that next week, you ain't spending nothing. Mm-hmm. So if you give them like a checklist so they can check off stuff to remember to do all the week before.
I like that.
Just a little reminder.
Anything else before I go? And I thank y'all for checking on. My little water bottle. It fell, y'all. Oh my goodness. All my stuff was on the floor.
Ghetto.
Listen, y'all always get the real me.
That's how they lie.
And we appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it.
Y'all know I can't be nobody else but Chanel. That's it. That's all I got.
That's all right. We love you just the way you are.
But any more comment?
Ken said we could spend with Black businesses, right? I think that was
yes.
That
and
was
we should
yes.
It's a list. I want to say that it's a list for Baltimore with all the Black business owners, and I probably would share that with Johnny so
people can
see. But I noticed that it's growing every day. So when I get the final list, I will send. But definitely yes, for Black, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, I would love to see, and I would love to get some people. I know we don't have that much time, Johnny, but just something to think about, because definitely some of these people online have business. I would love to see some people get together, and maybe I'll organize this where we can buy a block and do our own business on that one block, black owned block. Everything on that block be just black owned.
And you did. Baltimore used to have a buy a block program or something like that.
Yeah, because I would really love that. Like, so
that would be nice.
And you know, that's what we know. This where our people at. That's where my money
incubator.
at.
Yeah, I feel you. Can we buy that block in Tulsa?
No.
We need to buy that block out there where you at in Tulsa.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that one day, but I think
we want our tax dollars to go to the city.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all how much I think I live in a city. All right, this is a Chanel moment, okay? I got my thing to vote while I was looking for the city councils on there.
You see there.
And I had called somebody like, mine don't say, you know, the city council. And they was like, yo, you don't live in Baltimore City.
I know. I asked, I was like, Chanel, who you voting for? Who's running for your county? She's like, what?
I ain't even know.
I don't know none of them people.
So y'all, I told you I got to do better for where I live, okay? I'm admitting this to y'all because I love y'all. I got to do better.
We appreciate you. We need y'all jewels, though. We definitely need y'all jewels.
Oh, go ahead, Trina, go first. Let me think of my jewel. Dang, the time went fast.
Time be going by like that, yo.
My jewel is remember who you are and whose you are.
But she took my first half, you know, I was going to say, remember who you are. But my jewel going to be get in tune to your bloodline, understand where you come from, and don't be afraid to speak up what you think is right, no matter what.
That's right.
And definitely, love yourself. Y'all are some bombing people and handsome and gorgeous. Walk with pride. You are definitely kings and queens. It's time for people to see our royalty. Amen. I love y'all.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Miss England. Thank you, Miss Trina.
Hi. Love you guys. You know, I hate when we hang out, but that's the part that I hate most. But I gotta go.
We'll see you next Wednesday, Winning Wednesday. We gotta get grandma up on here.
All right, that's what you want. You know she gonna be real pumped. Okay.
Yeah, tell her we gonna talk our head off. I would love to have her on Success Sessions though. I mean, if she good enough.
Tell me what's best for you, because she would love both. Okay, she would like it all.
If she good enough to do both, I'll run her to death.
Well, she ready to be run. Okay. Just tell me what date and time. Got you.
I text the link to your phone.
I see. You just gotta tell me date and time, boo. We on.
All right.
Love y'all. Sis, I love you, y'all.
Love you, boy, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. I see y'all.
Bye.
Yo, Miss England always bring the heat. We about to get grandma up on here, y'all. 90 years of wisdom, 90 years of knowledge, y'all. Like just 90 years of living. Like that's walking, living history right there. We're gonna have so much fun with that one. Just learning and asking and finding out things. Like that's gonna be a complete blessing. I can't wait for that one. But y'all, that's it for today, man. Winning Wednesdays, y'all. I see y'all next Wednesday, same time. Y'all already know what it is. Or for folks who joining us tomorrow, Success Sessions, y'all already know, 10 o'clock tomorrow. Then I put it on Miss Mo or Miss Simone session. Definitely not Miss Simone session, maybe Miss Mo session, but I don't want to be doing that too much either, Cam. But we might have to though, because we like really booked out, and like she is like an important one that we want to get on. But you know, Miss Simone, we can't touch. We can't touch the 10 o'clock. We gotta always start our day off with Miss Simone getting right. But we're gonna see about Miss Mo, maybe doing like another special session, kind of like how we doing tomorrow. So yeah. All right, y'all. Well, it's been an amazing day, y'all. It's been a great day, a very productive day, y'all. Got a lot done. So I see y'all, man. Have a good night. I'll see y'all next Wednesday on Winning Wednesdays or tomorrow on Success Sessions. See y'all.